Hello.
5.O.F fam.
How y'all doing?
So we are starting this to tell you guys what happened. It's kind of uncomfortable with YouTube. It's like we want to share our life, but there's certain parts where we just don't know what we should share, how we should share it. But I guess we've made this commitment to you guys, so we're just gonna put it out there and say what happened.
Yeah, we're gonna roll with it.
So I guess we'll start at the very beginning. I guess the Tuesday
before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, which we posted a little bit about this on the last episode that we put on, that we got COVID. But that Tuesday,
it was Tuesday.
Tuesday before Thanksgiving, Jesse came down with what we believe to be his COVID. We never tested, but
it was COVID.
It was COVID. He got extremely nauseous from some of the medication, which has happened in the past. He just doesn't do well with medication. He usually tries to avoid it, but he was doing so bad. I ended up giving him something, so I feel guilty for that. But he got nauseous, ended up passing out while in the bathroom, smacked his head on the curb of our shower, and passed out. Blood everywhere, freaked us all out.
Got a concussion.
He got a concussion. I found him in the bathroom. I heard him fall. I heard him hit the floor. I ran in there, shook him up, woke him up. And the rest of that night was just terrible. But we didn't want to go to the hospital because of COVID. We
most likely broke my nose.
Yeah, he's
had a concussion for almost 5 days.
He had symptoms like the nausea, the dizziness, the headaches for about 5 days after he had fallen. But during this time, after he got it Tuesday night, the rest of the family went down one by one with high fevers, 102, 103 fevers. Thankfully, our family, my family and his family, his parents, both kind of stepped in. They brought us food, delivered medication, groceries, that sort of thing, even though we weren't really eating that much. And so I had actually posted that last video after we had kind of recovered. And I even said a little thank you at the end for everything, and everyone that came in to help. And then this was Thanksgiving happened past the Tuesday after?
Mm-hmm.
The Tuesday after Thanksgiving.
So a week later.
Yeah, a full week later, Jesse started having extreme pain in his stomach. And we weren't sure if it was related at first because he hadn't really been eating, hadn't been feeling well, medicine, all this stuff.
And the nights prior, I've been getting real nauseous.
Yeah.
And my stomach was hurting and wasn't sure what was going on.
So that he got progressively worse that night, to the point that I was like, okay, we got to go to the hospital.
Yes, about 6 hours in the bathroom of excruciating.
He was just nonstop.
Screaming pain, basically.
Yeah, not like moaning, screaming pain. I was like, okay, something's seriously wrong. This is more than just bad medicine or an allergic reaction that he gets to some things. It's like, this is something serious. So I took him to our local hospital. They said they had a 10-hour wait. And so we ended up leaving there. They're giving him an EKG, and she's like, even if he's critical, we can't do anything right now. And we're like, okay, do I need to leave? She's like, I don't want to tell you this, but yeah, you need to leave. As she's looking at his EKG. So I'm like freaking out, thinking something seriously wrong. Anyway, so we leave there.
Terrible healthcare system, by the way. They should have took me in right away.
Yeah, no.
But whatever.
So then we go to another hospital. It's a smaller ER where there's him and one other person there. So they take him in immediately, get him help immediately, figure out what's going on, and get him into is it CAT scan?
Yeah, I got a CAT scan.
CAT scan. And they saw a very large gallstone, like
1 inch.
1 inch gallstone, huge, blocking everything, and basically he's in a spasm.
Yeah, it's blocking the small intestine.
Yeah, so
right at the point where the two meet.
Yeah, so the gallstone had made its way there, and I guess it was pushing on the intestine because that ER doctor had actually mentioned pumping his stomach to relieve some of the pain until we could get a transfer to another hospital. So anyway, so I guess I kind of skipped something. It ended up saying, okay, you need to be transferred to another hospital where they have an operating room, because where we were was a small ER. They didn't have an operating room.
Yeah, they said basically you have to have emergency surgery. The stone has to come out along with the gallbladder.
Yeah.
So it ended up being a stone in my gallbladder. So
we get a paramedic to transfer us from one hospital to another hospital, and then schedule surgery. And within, I forget how many hours it was.
It wasn't until
it was a blur.
5 o'clock that evening, right? Or 3.
It started, your surgery started at 3. So
from 5 a.m.
We had been in the ER all night.
3
Your transfer was at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And then we were at, so from 4 o'clock in the morning to the one hospital to actually 4 in the afternoon is when you actually had your surgery.
Yeah.
And they took out his gallbladder with the stone. And his doctor said it was like, he didn't say it was like the worst he'd seen, but he was like, when he called me after the surgery to talk to me, he's like, it was
"You ready for surgery?
Angry, so cool. You should see the pictures. Is this your cell phone? I'm going to send you a picture of his gallbladder." He's like excited about it. I guess it's kind of geeking out about it. But his gallbladder was like
double the size,
very large and swollen and red. They actually had to cut Jesse's a little bit more than normal and deflate, like pull the fluid out of his gallbladder in order to get it out, because it was so red and inflamed. And obviously the stone was big too. I don't know that I can show any of the pictures on YouTube because, it's bloody-ish. I don't think we'll get flagged on that one, but maybe I can show a little bit of the stone.
Have enough followers anyway. So.
I can show the stone maybe. So that is what has happened. So some of you...
I got 4 holes. 1, 2, 3, and then a long one.
Along his belly button.
Right above it? Above my belly button.
Above the belly button. And because of the way his surgery...
5 stitches.
Yeah, it's 5 stitches. And the way the surgery ended up going, because they had to cut him further, he has a little bit more restrictions on him, on what he can do, because the incision is larger. And they also had to put the sutures on the outside instead of on the inside, which is not normal apparently.
Yeah, they told us it was going to be on the inside, and they would be small holes, and it wouldn't be anything big.
Yeah, that would be like incision on the inside, glue, which the top 3 are, but the other one isn't, and so that's a little abnormal. So Jesse has 2 weeks of recovery where he's not allowed to do pretty much anything, so he's not going to be able to work or work here on the homestead.
Lift anything.
Yeah.
So.
But that's the update on what's happened. I know some of you guys follow us on Instagram, and I've seen a little bit going on, so it's like I should probably just do a video and update everybody and kind of do the full story.
Yeah. So we're supposed to go on vacation that week. We were supposed to have family over for Thanksgiving. Everything got canceled.
Yeah, and we all got COVID. Thank goodness that the rest of the family, like myself and even Jesse, had kind of gotten over COVID at that point, because it would have been terrible if, I mean, at the hospital, like we were barely functioning. You know how COVID is. It just takes you down. And, but thankfully we were over that. And my dad came and got the kids from the ER, the second ER that we went to, because they wouldn't let the kids back. But he was screaming, so he couldn't tell them what was happening. So I'm like trying to like be a mom and the wife. It was just terrible. So I'm very thankful he came and got the kids and brought them back home.
Yes.
And watched them for the next 2 days while we were at the hospital.
Yeah. And then my brother came over and and his family brought us tons of food and groceries.
Yeah.
Obviously my parents did, her parents did.
Yeah.
We had friends that came over and brought us dinners. Now our church has us on a list. And
a meal plan.
A little meal train or something, which has been amazing.
Yeah, it's very helpful.
Just a little bit less stress on the whole situation.
Yeah.
And with all the stuff that she has to do around here, and our pig decides to break through our new fencing since this has happened. So she's been mending fences. for 2 days
and the
now.
kids, we did half the fencing yesterday, and I did the other half today, because
that pig is strong. I don't know how she does it, but
she's like ripping apart the fence.
She used her nose and just like.
That's just why most people probably use cattle panels, but we didn't.
No, we just use what we got. Remember?
Yeah, we use what we got. So yeah, that's the update. Give you guys like a little bit of information on what's going on with us.
I'm still in a lot of pain. I still have trouble sleeping. I'm still having trouble walking. Having issues eating. So.
Yeah. And honestly, me and the kids were both talking and like saying, you know, if we're over COVID, but we still feel like that lethargic, tired, like just walking a board from one end of the yard, from the barn to where we were working, like we're breaking a sweat, like, and it's not hot. Yeah. So it's like our bodies are just still recovering. So yeah, poor Jesse. He's really, really still recovering.
Poor her. She's got a lot to do.
No, I was calling you from the yard saying, how do I do this? What do I do here?
Yeah.
But we got it done. And so actually I might put in a little bit of that at the end, just us working on the fence. Yeah. Showing that. But that's our update.
Yeah. I mean, we have another video too where we were fixing on the ATV, and that's actually the night I got real sick. All the kids were replacing the starter on the ATV, and that's when I started coming down with the cough that night. And then the next day it was on like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, it was bad.
So we have video of that too. We never did succeed on fixing the ATV starter. I don't know, those starters are junk, so.
Yeah, this is the second or third?
Yeah, we might have to put a third one in, so we'll see. But we do have video of that. We might show it too.
Yeah. So that's us. That's where we've been. That's the update.
Thanks for prayers. Appreciate more of them. Yeah, we love you guys. Appreciate you guys watching.
Yeah, hopefully next time we'll have better news. We'll be back at it.
Yeah, I'm pretty drama, so.
So much drama. Bye.
Bye, have a good one.
Maple, our pig, has decided that today of all days, or this time of all times, is the time that she's going to try and get out. So we are in the backfield getting some boards to put against the bottom of the fencing where she's pushing up on just the wire fencing. So we're here getting this, and we're going to try and put this together. This is like 2 days post-operation for Jesse, so he cannot help with this. And we're all still kind of in recovery mode, and so we're just going to try and get this done real quick, slap it together so she'll stop escaping, and get back to it. I can see her running around right now with Nolan. All right, well, bring it down. There you go. So we just got the boards that we needed. I just got my hair stuck in the drill stupidly. It leaned forward right when I hit the trigger and it got my hair. But we are headed back now to the fence house porks area, Maples area, to install these boards that we just took down to hopefully keep this piggy inside. And of course it was just the wrong day of days. I'm still recovering from COVID, so I just feel weak. I'm breaking a sweat doing nothing. And obviously Jesse can't help because he just had surgery. Hopefully this will go quickly, and hopefully I won't make another stupid mistake like put my hair in the way again.
You can't get out.
I think it worked. She can't get out now. Sorry, girl.